Guys, last time we were out here, coaching staff didn't like what we saw. You all know it wasn't good enough. So let's make up for that.
Down! 180! 180, we're good, we're good! You 180!
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see a three-time Pro Bowler, Derek Carr, leading the Oakland Raiders.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Derek Carr is set and ready to roll as he leads the Raiders out onto the field. Carr in his sixth season, 28 years of age, former second-round pick back in 2014. And a lot of people feel this is a critical season for Derek Carr as a Raider. Remember, there were whispers that the Raiders might be in the market for a QB in the draft. Even contemplated maybe making a run at Kyler Murray. But in the end, they stood pat with Derek Carr, hoping that he's the long-term answer. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Here we go.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch.
Carr now to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He's going to take off with it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flushed out right. Oh, that was dangerous. threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. A look now at the Oakland offense.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the two guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline.
And look at this. It's a fake. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That one's going to be complete to David Moore. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. They go play action here on first down. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Glennon. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Glennon escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Glennon. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers. on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
Go! 60 Pittsburgh. 55 to Mike.
On second down, it's Martin. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 18-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. Draw play. This is Martin. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of 2 there. Second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Yeah. The mic may have been muted up until now.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
I do apologize, it has been muted.
Reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll set up to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter, so get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carrier there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
To throw again on second down. Smith. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Smith. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air again, Smith. Completes it to Dixon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Let's blitz it.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Smith. His throw incomplete. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3,
yeah,
game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
On first down, Smith. No
Let's
chance to
go.
get away there for Smith as he goes down. A safety with a sack there, LaMarcus Joyner. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he'll take it past the 25 and
We'll
up to
have
the
one Hail Mary
28-yard
attempt.
line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then they'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked
That's
okay.
not going to get us 3 and out, is
The
it?
separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Penny, the first down carry. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Thank you.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They were looking Jennings' way again, and it's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And Jennings has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me,
And they get
what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1.
What?
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you.
Give them that first down.
The spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
You know, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a play fake here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure.
That's bad. Yeah.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes and try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. They'll find his running back here, Rashard.
Get out of bounds as well.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
On the ready.
Under a minute to go
What,
in
was
this
out of
third
bounds?
quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points.
We'll take the field goal.
Push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to him. We'll be back. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Smith. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late.
Come on.
Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
10 yards and a Seattle first down. On 1st and 10, Smith. And Dixon has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On the draw, this is Penny. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. 3rd and long, it's Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Shit.
A 6-yard touchdown run. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal. And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 12, Glennon. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Glennon rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Glennon. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head. So
better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
On play action, they'll throw, escaping the pressure right. A four-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8.
End zone. Too little, too late.
Touchdown, Oakland. Foster Moreau, 34 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term
point.
here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
You want this?
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
There's no point. So we've gone. We've not won a game this preseason.
All teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Right, sorry about that. Let's see how the fans are feeling. Player marketing. Yeah, so right, so we'll do the down. Right, so we're gonna play our first home game against the Broncos. Let's see. Or should we? What do we do? Play game or do we play the moments? Let's stick with full game. Prime time, Monday night, Monday prime time.
One time for the old times in the East Bay. It's the coach. This is our second of two here on this opening Monday night. Coming up, the
Opening
Oakland
Monday
Raiders,
Night Football.
playing in likely their final home opener in...
Coach, there will be time for reflection, certainly as the season goes on, but for what might be the final time in the East Bay, it is opening night of the NFL season here in Oakland, California. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders.
Whoa.
And good
Stop
starting
him.
field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To pass, Flacco. He's got it. The tight end, Jeff Hireman. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Well, unless there's a postseason meeting later in the year, this is most likely the final time that the Broncos and Raiders will play in Oakland. Of course, so much history between the two since their inaugural season in the AFL back in 1960.
Whoa.
Broncos and Raiders, they've been locked together in the same division, facing off twice a season. And this rivalry also stands as the most common pairing for Monday night games like we have here, 18 times, the
Wow.
most of any two teams. Passing play, Flacco.
How did he not hold on to that?
Away and incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the
Too
end
much
zone.
mustard.
A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So here are the Raiders under head coach John Gruden in his second go-round. They'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback now from Fresno State, Derek Carr. A kid who's from Bakersfield, California, then went to high school in Texas for 3 seasons.
Thank you.
Went back
Take
to
that first
California
down.
to finish his high school career, on to Fresno State in college, and now every season in the NFL has been with Oakland, including 2018 where he had his first 4,000-yard campaign, and hoping to build on that in 2019 and beyond. And now this pass brought in by Brown.
Bang.
And we're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there goes a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Jacobs now.
Yeah.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
We're moving now, boys.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We got three.
Here's Jacobs.
What?
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Carr now to throw. And that is incomplete.
No!
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Richard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle.
Oh, my God.
You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
Dear me.
You understand.
And all the way
Dear me.
for a Bronco score. Philip Lindsay, 70 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4.
Come on.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
I pressed the X button. Come off it.
Now we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Flacco. And he's got Hireman.
Fuck off.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And that'll hurt up the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Flacco. They set up the screen to Booker.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Flacco. And that's complete to the tight end Highland. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Flacco's throw there complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throw complete here, Flacco to Sanders. And all the way home.
Come off it, please.
Emmanuel Sanders, 37 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move,
we're 11
like
points behind.
They get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Flush to his right. That's complete to Richard, the running back. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds.
Come on, Antonio.
Before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr, and finding the tight end Wilson. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He'll buy some time right. Going for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw is Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Wilson has it. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Come on.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Fuck.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. First 9 seasons in the league for Brown were, of course, in Pittsburgh. Last year, though, growing concerns of his dissatisfaction in his role with the Steelers and the quibbles with Ben Roethlisberger. So he ends up being traded to the Raiders in March. 7-time Pro Bowler, 6 straight years of at least 1,200 yards and 8 touchdowns. Not a bad stretch. What a talent for Derek Carr to have on his side. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket.
Come on.
His throw is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Well, Week 1 finally wrapping up here tonight, but more football coming your way Thursday night. It'll be the Buccaneers and Panthers in an early season NFC South battle in Charlotte. Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run. It's Lindsey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run by Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Flacco. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
God.
Give him 6 yards in the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's a give to Freeman running right. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Lindsey. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Third down, Flacco for the gun. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, the stats that
Nearly
matter
2
on this
touchdowns
play
down.
don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder
No,
was
I'm all
cause
right.
for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game and you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. And the
Why can't I
coverage
just dot him
terrific there
out?
as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. Steps away to his left. The open man here, Renfro.
Come on.
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Carr rolling to his right. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right.
Stop
and the
it!
throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Thank you.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight.
I didn't even see him.
And he's brought down. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the Bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller, able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. On 3rd and long, it's Carr, forced out to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Yes.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's
Carr's
incomplete.
injured. Fuck.
3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Thank you.
And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfro with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are back within a single score. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
That's a bad kick.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And coming out now, the Broncos. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Flacco leaves to Lindsey on the draw. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now it's Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Flacco. Incomplete.
How did we not intercept that?
Excellent by Nevin Lawson.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around it. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
God, after all that hard work.
Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Flacco now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
No,
Here's a
you
look for the
don't.
end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
And they got the
Film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points by the wayside on that one.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Jeff Hireman, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Come on.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's
No, you don't.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
Oh, no.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. So Carr and the Raiders now down 20-10. A little over a minute to go. Glennon will buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Glennon being chased out left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He may try and run for this.
There's nothing open.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to 9.
QB
Yes,
now.
exactly right.
Okay. Right. Yeah, they're not going to snap, are they? No. Oh.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the front line.
Media questions. Many folks, including yourself, thought this team would perform better last season, but things did not come together. How do you avoid this again this season? From start to finish, the coaching has to be because the leadership starts at the top, and this means stuff. Right, next episode we take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Is it? Oh. No news on the stadium yet. Oh, what are people saying about the relocation? Hold on. Raiders fan, I'm upset that I can't take my family to Raiders games anymore. Black Hole 52, I'm outraged the Raiders are leaving Oakland. I know it was getting bad, but I never thought the Raiders would leave Oakland. Well, we are. So, yeah. So, yeah, next episode we take on the Kansas City Chiefs, who are currently 1-0, and we are 0-1. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I've been Richard D. Cresswell. You've all been awesome, and I'll catch you in the next one.